Alright guys, so in today's video I'll be showing you an overview on my phone farm for this month. Basically the earnings, what we're running on here, and the daily routine of running a phone farm. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Okay guys, so quick overview on the phone farm. Basically guys, we have 44 phones on this board right here. We have 4 by 11, which is, well, 44. Then we have 2 more phones right here, which would make it 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So basically that is my 50 working phones. There's also a pile, maybe around 7 phones right here that are either Google locked or broken, which I'm looking into fixing a few of these that are fixable. But basically guys, we got 50 phones that are actually operational. But how many phones are we actually using to make money? Well, that's a different story guys. So right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Across this row, those 2 are still being set up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and kind of 22-ish. So basically guys, we have 21 phones running on our phone farm out of the 50 that is actually making us money. Now with that being said, let's jump right into my routine. So guys, what is the maintenance on this amount of phones? Well guys, I'd like to say that I check it twice a day, I'd say. Once in the morning and second time before I go to sleep. However, sometimes it doesn't happen, and sometimes I even check it once every 3 days. Which is obviously not the best idea if you guys are trying to max out your earnings. I'd suggest twice a day, once in the morning when you wake up, and another time before you go sleep. Now with this amount of phones, if you guys don't need to set it up, which technically once you actually do, you don't have to do it again, but you guys can see all the phones that are off right now still need to be set up on this new routine I got going. And some of those even need a factory reset, so you guys can see why it is taking me a little while to get set up. Now once you actually get this set up, this should technically only take you guys with this amount of phones right here. This should only take about 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Now, which is not very much considering the amount of phones that are actually on here and the amount you actually make from it, which by the way we're gonna get into later. But basically guys, the routine is with cash magnet. We're gonna go over the cash magnet routine right now. So once a week I like to actually check this, though I haven't been doing so recently since it's been pretty busy, and you guys can see how many freaking apps I actually need to delete. Now obviously this is bad if you guys don't actually delete them. What happens is your storage gets eaten up, and well, you can't get any more watch and installs, which obviously stalls your earnings. So obviously what you guys need to do with these cash magnet phones is simply just click uninstall on each of these apps, and well, it will uninstall, giving you guys more storage to get more watch and installs, and therefore making you more money. Now obviously I'm not going to bore you guys with cleaning these cash magnet phones. Basically that is what I do, hopefully every single week once I actually remember. That would be the best recommendation, at least. If you guys want to even do it earlier you can, but I'd say once a week is good. Well, depending on the storage size of your phone. These ones right here have, I believe, 64 gigabytes, so that should last a week, definitely. Now cash magnet, I really like this app. It's very passive. All you have to do is click start, start now, and there you go. This thing is off and running already. And you guys can see this one right here only needs a reset depending on the quality of your phones. I'd say maybe once every 2 or 3 days. And if you guys are wondering what phones this is a Google Pixel right here. These are LG Q7 Pluses, I believe. So they're decent phones. They costed me about $40-ish each. Now moving along the line, we have one phone running Quick Crypto, which I believe is a newish app. And this app right here pays you for simple tasks, and obviously it pays in crypto. Now this app right here does have a play and earn, and that's what I've been using. Basically you download an app, run it, and get points passively for doing so. Probably a future video, but for now I will be testing that out since we just got it started today. Next up, one of my favorites, Current Music, guys. So with Current Music, we have one phone right here on this row at least running Current Music. So as you guys can see, Current Music right here is doing not bad at all. It is currently sitting at 11,750 points, I believe. Now this was running it for a few days, but like I said, I haven't been able to actually check it very oftenly. But guys, with current music, we really should be checking it once a day at least, because you never know when this auto clicker here will turn off. Obviously, if you want to know how that works, link will be in the description to the previous video where I explained how to do that. Next up, we have AA music. Now with AA music, guys, it doesn't earn a lot, but you know, it's a nice app to have in your phone farm. So what we're doing here is basically running music and getting paid for doing so. With this app, I'd recommend checking it multiple times a day. It does seem to turn off every few hours or so, so not the best passive earning app, but semi-passive I'd say, so good enough for me. Moving along, we have, well, one phone off and honey gain. So honey gain, we have one honey gain going. You guys can see we're sitting at $17.82 in balance. Now we only have one phone because that's the device limit now, for honey gain at least. Now this one right here is very passive. I'd say it runs a few days without needing to, you know, be reset unless the app crashes, which if you have a decent phone, this one's a Nexus 5P I believe, it's doing not bad, guys. So obviously if you have a decent phone, like I was saying, you guys can run honey gain almost up to a week or more without having to reset it. Next up, we have current music, current music, current music, current music, current music. So we got 5 more current musics across the board. Now you guys can see, same thing as this one right here. I'd recommend checking this at least once a day just to make sure everything is running smoothly. Now moving along to these two phones right here, you guys are probably wondering why they're on, but guys, basically I'm going to put more current music on these phones right here, but obviously you guys can see they're still in progress. Oh, and can't forget about this one. This one right here is called Pi Network or Pi app, same thing. Basically a cryptocurrency app that allows you to earn Pi, which is their, you know, the app's currency. Now this one requires a checkup once a day. Just click that button and off it goes, passive earnings once again. Now I'm obviously running this on a phone that's not too great. It's a decent phone, but it's, you know, nothing as good as, you know, the Google Pixel or the Samsung S6 Edges, or even any of these phones here. They're just, it's a basic $20-ish phone from Walmart. Moving up to the top row right here, we got 2 more current music. Same thing, we check it once or twice a day. Preferably twice, but you know, like I said, once will work. Now this phone right here is running a new app that I'm testing out. Can't tell you guys that one yet because I have no idea if it's gonna work or not. Now with this app right here, I have just started running it, so I'm not even too sure how many times I should be checking it. I will give you guys an update on that if it does work out, I guess. But for now, that is what it is. Now these phones right here, well, that one's actually powered off. This one's powered off. This one right here, if you guys can see, is running something called U Channel. Basically a YouTube boosting app. Now I heard about this one from another channel and I decided to give it a shot today. Might as well, right? Just got started on it and you guys basically can use it to boost your YouTube channel views and subscribers. Now obviously I just started with this account. You guys can see we only have 1,300 points from using this auto clicker right here. Now this phone right here, guys, is currently running the same app that is running on that phone right there. So we're just gonna go ahead and let those run. I just got it started today, so I'm not even too sure what they're gonna do, but yeah guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into the earnings now. Okay, so what are earnings looking like for phone farming? Well, number one right here, we got cash magnets. Obviously we maxed it out for device limit. Now with these, if you clear them often enough, you guys can make anywhere around $8 to $10 a month. So obviously with me, I haven't been clearing them. We'll go with the low end and say $8 each. So I believe that is $32 for all 4 phones. So that's basically $32 per month for these 4 phones right here. Quick crypto, we just got this started today, so I can't even give you guys a price range of how much we can actually make from it. Current music though, guys, we can actually go ahead and say this one is a nice earner. You guys can see right here, we are at 89% there to another $20 gift card. Now the day obviously isn't over yet, but you guys can see we're pretty much gonna hit 800 points per day on average. And this phone right here is almost there to a $20 gift card. This one just got started, so not quite. This one is almost there, also not quite. And these ones right here are working towards getting that. This one, oh, we didn't even actually set this to a $20 gift card. But you guys can still see we got 13,000 points on this account right here. So overall, all these you guys can see right here we have, if this will focus, 747 points, 671, 500 points. So on average, once the day is actually over, you guys will be making anywhere around, I'd say 800 points average, maybe 700 a day. So if we average that out and say 750 points a day, it's about 40,000 points per $20. Divide by 750. It will take you guys roughly around 53 days to earn 20 bucks per phone. That basically puts it at 38 cents per phone a day. Times that by 53, you guys can see that is basically 20 bucks. So there we go, guys. Each day you will be making around 38 cents per phone, which is not too crazy bad if you have a bunch of these. And obviously that earnings rate isn't the best, but considering where phone farming stands, it's not too bad. So how much am I going to be making from this? Well guys, we have all our good phones running current music, otherwise they'll crash. So with current music, obviously we still need to put it on better phones, otherwise they will crash. So this phone right here, that's one. Maybe these ones, I won't count these just yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll put it on these two as well. So 10, 11, we'll most likely end up with, actually, and this one right here, so 12. We're most likely going to end up with 12 different current music apps. Now if you go ahead and multiply that out, times that by 12, and then divide that by 53, multiply that by 30, and we will be left, guys, with $135.84 each month for the phones that we will be using with current. Also, we have Pi running here. Now this one right here is not really cash outable because this cryptocurrency right here isn't actually trading publicly. But guys, we will go ahead and actually, you know, keep collecting it. Maybe someday it will be worth something, but for now, we're basically just using it as a speculation. Moving down here, we have AA Music once again. Now, you guys can see we're basically earning roughly, I'd say $4 to $5 each month. Now, I'm going to take the low end because I haven't been checking up on these very often. I'm sure if you guys actually check it multiple times a day, you guys could even get this up to $7 to $10 a month. But I check it maybe once every, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. So that's probably why we're experiencing smaller amounts of income. So with that, we're basically making roughly around $8 per month with AA Music. Now with Honeygain, I'm not too sure how much we will be making with just one device, but I'd say an estimate maybe $4 per month. And that's basically Honeygain with one device. Now this app right here, we're basically still testing it, so no clue how much each of these actually make. But guys, that is basically our earnings. So I'll go ahead and actually throw a on-screen total for how much we're gonna be making every month. Then again, guys, keep in mind we will be using up more phones for future apps, or maybe even more current apps, who knows. But basically guys, that is the baseline of earnings, how much we'll be making every single month. Now what do I actually think about phone farming, the potential and the future of phone farming? Basically guys, I do think that phone farming will still stay around. And like I said before, phone farming does not earn you guys a lot of money. It will just be a nice little side income. And really guys, it's just a quick fun little hobby, I guess you could say. Obviously in 2021 now, but guys, hopefully we get more apps during this year. Now for all of you guys from the OG community, you guys do know Perk went down, U-Lotto apps went down, and a bunch of other ones, even Swagbucks right now. They're still up, but, well, they don't really pay anything, for me at least. So guys, you do know that the earnings have been going down since, well, a while now. But hopefully guys, we'll get a few new apps so we can actually run all these phones and actually get a decent amount from it. So to end it off, do I think phone farming is gonna disappear? Don't think so. It might get decreased earnings, but I don't even see how it can do that anymore. Unless all the apps disappear, which would be the end. But for now guys, that's basically my thoughts on phone farming. Not really going anywhere anytime soon. Still sticking around. I'm still going to be doing it. It's pretty fun. So yeah guys, if you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and click the screen right now or hit the link in the description. It'll bring you guys over to a phone farming playlist, and I'll see you guys over there. Until then, thanks so very much for watching. Peace out for now.